All right, hey everyone. Yes, it's me, and I have glasses. Yes, yes. Well, yeah. So I figured I would come on camera to do a little trailer reaction video, because I haven't done one of those before, and I hear that's what you have to do on YouTube now, as well as pull faces like "whoa" and "ah" and go to sort of feign your genuine interest. So yes, I haven't yet watched the Sonic movie trailer. I've seen a lot of responses on Twitter already about it, and I've seen a few images, and my expectations are a little bit low at the moment, so I'm sure it can't be that bad, can it? So yeah, let's take a look at it, and I'll tell you what I think. I don't think I'll be doing too many elaborate gestures unless the mood takes me. So let's just see what the trailer's like now, and then I'll sort of have a discussion with you guys as to what I think it's like. Okay, so here we go. Trailer starts now. Well, yeah, because I pressed the start button. What the? What can go that fast? Why has he got an electric fur? Shoes! God, they actually put Gangster's Paradise in it. Oh, they actually said gotta go fast.
20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
We have no choice.
It's Dr. Generic Guy in a black coat!
I'm in charge.
Allow me to clarify. In a sequentially ranked hierarchy based on level of critical importance, the disparity between us is too vast to quantify. Agent Stone?
The doctor.
What's with the moustache?
I don't know if you realize. I'm sorry, Major.
The moustache is like a...
Nobody cares.
It's like Lazy Town.
Meow.
Oh god, it's horrible.
Come on. Okay, pal, I want answers. Basically, it looks like I'm gonna have to save your planet.
Is that bad, Nick? Oh, oh, that's cool. That spin attack was cool. And
Is that all you got?
is that a bad Nick? So
Whatever this creature is, our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
why? Why is that your plan? Why is that the government's plan? Was that a portal? Sonic doesn't have portals.
Look at this. I took 9 million steps today.
What am I looking?
Stay in there and be quiet. How much longer? I can't breathe in here.
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine.
It's not your child.
Smells like body spray and an old ham.
Oh, because child abduction jokes, they're funny! What was that Mushroom Hill? Okay, so... well, that was a movie trailer! That was awful. That was absolutely awful. Sonic just looks terrible. I don't care if the argument is, oh, we're trying to make him look realistic. This is what a realistic Sonic will look like Detective Pikachu. No, it looks awful. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. Yeah, it looks okay. Let's take a look at just some things that in the trailer which I kind of looked at and thought, oh yeah, let's the electric fur that's a thing now, I guess. That's a thing. Electric fur. And what else should we take a look at? Oh, yeah, Gangster's Paradise. Is that what the kids are listening to these days? I really don't get that choice in music. I don't understand. um, yeah. Here's a close up of Sonic just before the "Gotta Go Fast" line, which really we're still doing that. He does that. Design is awful. Just awful. Sorry, it is. Generic military plot. Jim Carrey's Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, whatever he's called. This is just generic evil dark coat supervillain. This like this look at this. Look at this. This is our first appearance of the villain of the movie, which is Sonic's arch nemesis, which is a really iconic. Which Dr. Robotnik, regardless of what you think of Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, if you showed that image to someone, they would be able to recognize where he's from. If you show them this, what is this? Is this a comedy version of The Matrix? It looks like it could be a villain from anything. There's nothing there that's like, here is what sets us apart from all the other stuff. This is just generic. And yeah, you could probably make the argument, oh, well, it's a prequel. He hasn't yet turned into the Dr. Robotnik we know. It doesn't matter. You still have to make some kind of effort. So what else should we take a look at? Oh, yeah, this image of Sonic is just, ugh. Looks so bad. Oh yeah, the Badnik attack. Now, I'm guessing that this is actually the Eggomatic, but I mean, look at that thing. It just looks like generic tank. And yeah, some people are going to say, oh, they're going for realism, otherwise people won't accept it. This doesn't look right. There's a point where if you make something realistic, it looks too generic to the point of, what is this? Where's this identity? Like I'm guessing this is supposed to be like based off the boss from Sonic 2. Well, here is the boss from Sonic 2. Look, I'll get it out now for you. Here is the boss from Sonic 2. That is an iconic and recognizable boss. That, I bet if you said to people, here is a cut scene from Terminator Salvation, they would believe you, because it just looks like a generic thing. It doesn't look like it belongs in anything Sonic. It looks like it could be from absolutely any movie whatsoever. The spin attack, I like the spin attack. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But then there's the like this, the mini Badnik drone thing that comes out. The first thing that sort of flashed into my head when I was watching that was, that looks exactly like the what's it called? Is it the Moto Terminators? The motorcycle Terminators from Terminator Salvation. And what I'll do is I'll bring an image of that up so you can actually see, because it reminds me so much of it. And I just think that's bad that it's reminding me of other movies that it could belong in, instead of trying to say, hey, this is our movie, aren't we cool and exciting? No, you look like the rejects from a Terminator film that was sort of alright. Let's go. Yeah, the portal ring. Gotta try and get it up. Where is it? It's only a few frames here, but it's quite difficult to try and track down. Yeah, so this portal ring, that's what rings can do in this world now, I guess. It's not. Yeah, sorry. It's just that this feels like a God in the Machine kind of a Deus Ex Machina power that's going to come into play later in the movie, just because it can. Not convinced on that. Like, oh, okay, so now we've got a flying. There's a flying egg robo now. I'm just going to try and find a good still of that. I'm pretty sure you see it on the roof scene. Yeah, again, it's so generic. It looks so generic. Even those badniks just look generic. Those badniks, I know some people are going to say, "Oh, they remind me of the gun drones from Sonic Adventure 2." Yeah, they were the most generic enemies in that game. That's why they've never been back, because people didn't like them. This they just don't look good. They don't scream iconic villain, machine, design, whatever. They just look like, here is our generic drone enemy for the game. It doesn't look great. And even the Eggomatic, it just, I know I keep saying it, but it looks so much like stuff that I've seen in other movies. Like, it looks so much like the Hunter Killers from Terminator, and that's not a good thing, because you want this movie to stand out on its own. You want it to be its own thing. And you want it to sort of be able to show people it and go, "Oh yeah, that's from that movie. That's a really cool thing. That, yay!" Instead of, "Here's our generic thing. Please buy the toy." What else have we got? What else can I show? Yeah, I'm not the child abduction joke. Okay. Oh, the Mushroom Hill scene. Now, this for me was the most interesting part of the trailer, and it flashed up for a second, and I have heard rumors that apparently this is in fact the post-credit scene. And it's in the trailer. It's the most interesting scene in the whole trailer, and it's right at the end. And when you look at it, if you look at it here, it looks like he's actually got Sonic's electric fur, because that's what he wanted. I don't know why, but that's what he wanted. You know, and all I can think of is this is the final scene. Why is it not a Chaos Emerald? Really? Why is it not a Chaos Emerald? But also, when I look at this was the most interesting part of it, and I instantly thought, "Oh wow, is that Mushroom Hill?" And okay, we'll talk about actual. I've just realised I'm talking about the scene, and I'm not talking about the fact that he is starting to look like Dr. Robotnik there. But we'll get onto that in a second. The moment I saw this, I thought, "Oh wow, it's Mushroom Hill." I've just realised Mushroom Hill looks nothing like that. It's nothing like it. In fact, I'll bring up what Mushroom Hill actually looks like. So if I've done that, here it is. And here's the movie Mushroom Hill. They're not the same. They look totally different. And all right, so let's talk about Jim Carreyman as Eggman. That is far better than generic black suit and coat man from earlier. I know there's probably going to be a whole plot of, "Oh, this is what Sonic did to him," but I don't care. Just imagine how bizarre and how much more interesting it would be if when that truck opens up, out comes that guy, and you're like, "Whoa, what's his story? What happened to you?" Instead of, "I'm just an evil villain." That doesn't look bad. Like if they did a sequel. Oh god, if they did a sequel to this. If they did a sequel to this, and that is how Eggman would look, I think I could live with it. I think it could be okay. I kind of like that look. I just hate generic black suit man. In fact, let's bring him up again and have a look. It just looks so dull. It looks so dull and so boring. It looks like it could be from any film at all. And it's just, it looks like Agent Smith with the Lazy Town moustache. I just can't understand the decisions in this. It looks so generic. And I think I've said that so many times now, but that's my biggest problem. Like, even if you're not that into Sonic, chances are if you see something from it, you're able to go, "Oh, that's from that series Sonic, that yeah, I recognize that." Or if you show someone something from Sonic, they can probably go, "Oh, is it from Sonic the Hedgehog?" Or guess a video game close to it. 90% of everything that was in that, you could show them it and say, "What movie is this from?" and they're not going to say Sonic. I mean, you could probably show them Sonic, and even then they would probably say, "Does he look like that now?" No. So, yeah, my expectations now are, well, they were quite low before I watched the trailer. Now it's just, I'm. I don't think I said much when I was actually watching the trailer, and I was quite conscious of that. I didn't want to just be too quiet during it. I wanted to say something, but it was so generic and it was so safe and so normal. It felt like everything that was in there felt like it belonged in another movie, or it felt like it was something that I've seen so many times before. And I couldn't think of anything to say on it because what new could I add? It just looks so safe. Whereas this one image of Mushroom Hill, if the whole movie had been full of so much imagery like that, you could have commented on it. Like, if you think of like Detective Pikachu, even if you don't talk about how awesome the characters look in that, you can talk about how interesting the world is because how it's like the real world, but they've sort of decorated everything so it's like, oh wow, look at that, that's there and there's that there and that works like that and that works like this. This just doesn't have any of that. It just looks so dull and generic, and I think that's bad for a Sonic, for anything Sonic, because you want people to go, yeah, that's Sonic, instead of that's a generic movie that Sonic is in. Okay, guys, so I think I've gone on for a while now. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on this. I'm really interested to hear what you think. What do you think? Do you like the look of this? If you do, that's great. That's fine. If you like this, I'm curious as to why, because to me at least it looks very, very generic and just doesn't. I'm sorry, I think Sonic just looks really bad. Everything else just looks so safe and generic. I've just got no interest in it whatsoever, and that's bad because this is a franchise I kind of like, and I kind of think usually has something really cool and original in every game, even the really bad ones. Just something you can go, wow, that's cool. I've never seen that before. This doesn't have that, and I wanted it to have that. I wanted it to have something, and there's just this one tiny scene, which might be the post-credit scene. So I guess I'm waiting for trailer 2 to be completely sold on this, but right now my expectations are incredibly low. Okay, guys, so that's all I can say. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me rant and ramble on about this movie. Let me know your thoughts of the movie down there in the comments, and do you want me to do any more reaction type videos like this? Thanks again, guys, and see you again next time. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you found this video interesting and enjoyed it, please click that like and subscribe button. And if you know anybody else who might be interested, please share it with your fellow friends and minions. If you want to continue the adventures, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And if you'd like to support the work I do further, please consider backing me on Patreon. Or if you'd just like to make a one-off donation, why not treat me to a coffee? Links to both are in the video description. Even the smallest donation is a huge help to keeping this channel going. But most of all, just thank you for taking the time out to watch this video and enjoy the work I do. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you.